Hello everyone, it's Jamie. I am so excited to be back. Cheers. And we are here today with an exciting video. It's something that comes up constantly within my practice as a coach, and something that was a struggle for me, and something that I have kind of neglected to talk about. And that is dating as a transgender person. I truly believe that one of the biggest joys in life is going through life with another person by your side. I really honestly believe that. I have lived that and I am living that. And it is one of the most fulfilling, heartwarming things that I have ever experienced. And I first-handedly know that living as a transgender person and dating as a transgender person can be extremely complex and extremely challenging. In fact, it can be very vulnerable. It can be extremely scary. You don't know who you're dating, what their judgments or reactions are going to be like. Oftentimes, you're going to be rejected just off the basis of being trans, which can just be soul-crushing. And then after time and time and time again, it can just become one of the most frustrating things. I went about 7 years single, actively, trying to find someone, to work with someone, date with someone. But, for me, it was a very vulnerable and scary experience. That meant I had to open up about some deep wounds that I wasn't comfortable expressing. And the result was a sense of, honestly, I can remember this deep loneliness. I remember laying on my bed almost every single night, feeling like I was having my heart twisted and pulled out. It was such a deep physical sensation of loneliness and isolation. I would go and do activities, and all I would think about is how great would it be to have someone here with me to enjoy this experience. And again, it's just that crushing, that soul, heart-wrenching feeling of being alone. Most nights I would lay there in physical pain with tears running down my face, just wanting to be with somebody. And so, knowing the pain that this caused me, it's really hard for me, because I know these feelings aren't just me. I know many transgender individuals like you experience this. This sense of isolation and loneliness, this desire and passion to spend your life with somebody. And I see this come up time after time within sessions. And to be honest, for me, I feel helpless. All I want to do is just say, I want to find someone for you. I can do this, but I can't, because I'm a fixer by nature, and I know that's not within my capability. But I want nothing more in the world for you to really find someone that truly loves all of you. And I sincerely mean that. And another reason why it hurts so bad is because whether it is cis people saying it or trans people saying it to themselves, sometimes there is this idea, this notion that trans people are not deserving of love. I believe that's false. I know within the deepest parts of my heart and my soul that all trans people, no matter who you are radically deserving of divine love. And that's why I'm here making this video. Because I want to do what I can within my power to help you feel that. Feel that sense of wholeness. Feel that sense of peace and love and intimacy, and what it's like to be there with a partner who loves you fully as who you are. So I gave a lot of deep thought about this. And I did some listening too. And Laverne Cox, Her Majesty herself, had one of the most amazing quotes as she was doing a podcast with Brene Brown. And of course, the quote is on my phone, by which I'm recording right now, so I can't say it verbatim. But it goes something like this. As trans women, we need to dig deep, do the self-work to heal our wounds and our trauma, to work through it, to heal, because we are all deserving of divine love. And when I heard that in that podcast from Laverne Cox, I stopped in my tracks, because those words of wisdom never spoke more true to me. And what I truly want for all of you is to find that divine, intimate love that you deserve. So what did I do? I've put on my coaching hat, and I know that I cannot fix it. I cannot make someone appear out of thin air so you can live happily ever after. I wish I had that power, because I would do that in a heartbeat, because everyone deserves this feeling. But I came up with 3 keys that I truly feel will help you on this path towards dating as a transgender person and finding that person that you can love, confide in, be intimate with, without having to change a single shred of who you are. And it builds off Laverne Cox. So the first key is we need to take time and control what we can control, and that is healing our own wounds. And I say healing often because I don't think that fixing is healing. I don't believe putting a band-aid over something is healing. I believe healing involves airing it out, giving time, space, environment, people to come around you and heal the wounds and the trauma that we endure as trans women living in the society that we do. So that's key number 1. Key number 2 is believing and knowing that we are, as trans women, as trans people, as non-binary individuals, we are worthy of love. We truly are worthy of love. And we need to believe that in every fiber of our being. And that comes along with point number 1, healing our wounds. Knowing that we are capable of loving and being loved ourselves. And this is the last one, my last key. And I believe this key is one of the most important, because this is a key that I believe worked for me and worked for other people that I've worked with, and that is surrendering and radically loving your whole life and your authentic life. Sometimes I believe as trans people, what can happen is we can get fixated on stuff. We can get so fixated on finding relationship. We can get so fixated on finding friends. I am very guilty of this myself. And we can, dig ourselves into a bigger and bigger rut. And one way out, I believe, is surrender. Surrendering to the universe and just focusing on our full life. Focusing on what you do have control of. And surrendering to any outcome. Focusing more on the things that bring us joy, whether that is our job or our hobbies, whether that is our friends or family. And just surrendering to the idea of not being in a relationship. I know that might be so different to hear, but I do believe it's important. I got to a point in my own life where I decided to surrender. I wasn't going to actively pursue a relationship. I was just kind of over it. And I decided to focus my attention and energy elsewhere. And that's when I entered into my graduate degree. And I found myself. The only way I can describe it is there was these wavy storms that I was within internally, and by focusing on myself and healing and surrendering, I found a sense of calmness, peace, calm waters. And it was by chance that I met my girlfriend. And it was through circumstance I truly believe that the universe could only control, but it is unbelievable the love that she gives me. She sees me fully as who I am. I see her fully as who she is. We have so many common interests and activities and beliefs and values that I honestly am just in awe of how lucky I am. We've been together for coming up on 3 years now, and it has been truly divine. And I want nothing more, and I hold nothing more for you to also feel that sense of love and acceptance, because I truly believe that you deserve it. So cheers to you. Cheers to dating as a trans person and all the fucked up challenges that come up with that. But also cheers to radically loving ourselves, healing our wounds, healing our trauma, and fully being who we are in this crazy thing we call life. So cheers, have a great rest of your year, and enjoy 2022. I look forward to connecting in whichever way we do. Take care, guys.